Well. Look at you, drawn to this little talk like a desert wanderer to a mirage. And something tells me that mirage you've been chasing looks an awful lot like a stack of cash, or maybe a for sale sign on a beautiful new home, or perhaps just the simple, blissful peace of mind that comes when you open your bank app and don't have a minor heart attack. Am I close? Of course I am. You're here because you've been trying to push the river. You've been straining, striving, and sweating, trying to make times wealth happen through sheer force of will. And how's that working out for you? Feels a bit like trying to start a fire by rubbing two wet sticks together, doesn't it? A lot of effort, a lot of friction, and maybe a little smoke, but no real, warming, lasting flame. You're exhausted. I see it. Your shoulders are up around your ears, just thinking about it. You've been told your entire life that wealth is a mountain you must climb, a battle you must win, a puzzle you must solve through grim determination. And so you've put on your hiking boots, your armor, your thinking cap, and you've been marching in circles, getting absolutely nowhere, wondering what you're doing wrong. My dear, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just using the wrong metaphor. You see, wealth isn't a mountain to climb. It's a river. It is a current. It is a flow. And your life, your energy, your ideas, your opportunities, they are meant to move like water. The problem isn't that you aren't strong enough to climb the mountain. The problem is that you're standing in the middle of a desert, parched and thirsty, while all the abundance of the universe is flowing just a few feet away, on the other side of a dam that you, my friend, built yourself. You built it with bricks of worry, with mortar of doubt, and you've been maintaining it with a constant anxious monologue of, I can't afford that, and what if I fail? And that could never happen for me. You've dammed up your own stream, and then you have the audacity to wonder why you're so thirsty. It's hilarious, really, when you see it from up here. The universe is infinitely abundant. It is an endless flowing ocean of good, and it is trying to reach you. Your job is not to chase the ocean. Your job is to remove the dam. So, how do we do that? How do we go from being a stubborn, stuck boulder in the river to being the river itself? We learn the 3 laws of the flow. It's very simple. First, water always seeks the path of least resistance. Second, water is persistent. It never ever stops moving toward its destination. And third, water always times finds a way around an obstacle. It doesn't get angry at the rock. It doesn't sit down and have a crisis of confidence because a rock appeared. It simply giggles and gurgles and goes around it. Your entire financial philosophy needs to become more like a lazy river and less like a wrestling match. The first step is to stop pushing, right now. Unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, take a deep breath. I'll wait. Feel that? That's the feeling of you not trying to force something. That's the beginning of flow. Your affirmation for this step is simple. I am not a pusher, I am a allower. Say it with me, even if you feel silly. I am not a pusher, I am a allower. Every time you feel that familiar strain, that tightness in your chest when you think about money, say it. Your only work is to allow the river to flow. You do this by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Do you want to be debt-free? Then stop acting times like a person in debt. A person in debt clenches every muscle when a bill arrives. A person who is debt-free opens it with calm detachment. It's just a piece of paper. Behave times as if the flow has already reached you. Thank the universe for the money to pay the bill before you even know where it's coming from. That is faith. And faith is the ultimate solvent for the mortar of doubt in your dam. The second step is to become a brilliant observer of streams. Water flows downhill. It follows gravity. Your good flows toward joy. It follows enthusiasm. Your next opportunity, your next idea, your next connection is hiding in the thing that makes you feel most alive, most expanded, most like your true self. Stop trying to force yourself to dig for wealth in a field you hate because someone told you it was a good opportunity. That's like trying to make water run uphill. It takes a monstrous amount of energy for a pitiful result. Instead, ask yourself, what feels easy? What feels fun? What topic could I talk about for hours without getting bored? That feeling, that excitement, is the downward slope. That is the path of least resistance. Follow that feeling. A single conversation started from a place of genuine curiosity will bring you more wealth than 1,000 calculated forced networking events ever will. The river knows where it's going. Your job is to listen to it. The third step is the most fun. It's to become like water when you hit a rock. The bill you didn't expect, the client who ghosted you, the car repair. The old you would have seen this as a solid wall. You would have beaten your head against it, cried about the injustice, and declared the entire river blocked. The new you, the watery, flowy you, will simply laugh and go around. How? By immediately declaring, "This is not an obstacle. This is a diversion onto an even better path." Then, you get curious. How is this for my highest good? What even better thing is this making room for? You don't need to know the answer. You just need to trust the flow. The universe is infinitely creative. It has 1,000,000 ways to get your good to you. Your one little plan falling apart is often the universe's way of saying, "My dear, my idea is so much better than yours. Just watch." So when the rock appears, bless it, thank it, and then look for the new channel that is already opening up. You'll always find one. Now, I can already hear the old mountain climbing part of your brain kicking in. This is all very nice and poetic, but I have real problems. I need real actions. Very well, let's get practical. Your call to action, right now, today, is this. I want you to perform one deliberate act of flow. I want you to prove to yourself that the river is real. Here are a few options. Pick one. First, the next time you buy a coffee or a small treat, I want you to pay for it with a sense of absolute abundance. As you hand over the money, say to yourself, "This is just a small expression of the infinite flow that is constantly circulating through my life. I give freely, knowing it returns to me multiplied." Feel the difference between that and the usual wince of, "There goes $5. Second, take one thing off your to-do list. One thing that feels like pushing, that feels like grinding, and instead, do something that feels like flow, that feels like joy. Take a walk, listen to music, play. Watch how, by doing less forcing, you actually create more space for the good to arrive. Or third, find a rock in your life right now, a problem, a worry, and bless it, out loud. Thank you for this unexpected bill, for you are making way for a greater income to appear. It will feel ridiculous. Do it anyway. This isn't magic. It's law. It is the law of circulation. You must let the water flow out of you in generosity, in joy, in faith for new, fresh, clear water to flow in. A stagnant pond becomes brackish and stale. A flowing river is always fresh, always alive, always renewing itself. Your wealth is the same. So stop building dams. Stop pushing the river. Your only work is to get into the stream, relax, and allow yourself to be carried in the direction of your highest good. It knows the way. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what your act of flow will be today. Are you going to bless a bill? Delete a grindy task? Buy a coffee with a spirit of abundance? Tell me. Your sharing creates a current that helps others find their flow too. And if this little talk has helped you even 1% to unclench, to relax, to trust, then do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Consider it your way of saying, "Yes, I am choosing the river. I am choosing the flow. There's so much more good where this came from, and I'd be delighted to continue this journey with you." Remember, the ocean of abundance is waiting for you. All you have to do is let it in.